I'll be straight up honest that like I have not had a good personal study. It's been like 5 minutes and I fell asleep or something like that, you know? And it's that stress of like, have I done enough spiritually? Like, am I worthy enough to have the Spirit here, even though I'm trying to do school and I'm trying to like build relationships with people and I'm trying to like be a good employee, but I'm also trying to be like a powerful spiritual teacher. And it's like, how do you make sure like you feel like you're in a good place to teach by the Spirit every single day?
Were you prepared adequately to do that? Yeah. Okay, that is a heavy list. It's just like pulling this down. So we got it all out. I hope we got it out. If not, we probably discussed some other things. That working the intimacy has its stresses and its struggles. I'd love to take the next 10 minutes and let's talk solutions. That sound good? Could I have someone read a quote from Elder Holland in his conference talk about a year?
In preventing illness, whenever possible, watch for the stress indicators in yourself and others you may be able to help. As with automobiles, be alert to rising temperatures, excessive speed, or tank on no fuel. When you face depletion, depression, make the requisite adjustments. Fatigue is the common enemy of all of us, so slow down, rest up, replenish, and refill. Physicians promise us that if we do not take time to be well, we most assuredly will take time later to be dead.
So with that in mind, I want us to talk about what should we do when we get in these situations that are stressful. As it says in the manual, I think an effective activity is to learn from each other. So let's take a few minutes to talk solutions with each other. What do you do when you are distressed? When these things don't become a stretching, but become a really straining activity, when it really bears you down, you're distressed. Take a minute with your companion, discuss what activities do you do that help you when you're distressed. When I'm humble enough to be that transparent, I mean, of course, I'm still investigating. This still takes some ability to just open up and investigate. Okay. I'd love to hear your comments regarding solutions. What should we do if we're experiencing distress in our daily life? What helps you? Sleep, rest. Awesome.
Recreation, some sort of outside.
One thing I'm just gonna say as well, I'll get to you, DJ, is I don't know what it is with me, but writing my journal is like, honestly, and I don't keep it as up to date as I need to, but that helps me to just kind of do what we just did today, kind of dump truck, so it's gone, it's not there anymore. DJ.
The Sundays are really important for me in managing stress. Just, I won't say a single thing about school, I won't say a single thing about recruiting or work or anything else. I'm just sort of really lazy on Sundays. If I'm teaching, I take a nap or something.
Yeah, you rest, both physically and spiritually.
Yeah.
What's that different?
I think also just praying and asking for God's priorities. Because instead of just like praying like I need help with this and I need help with this, when I get super stressed, I'll always just ask God. Before I sit down and like vent and write it out, I'll just say, okay, Heavenly Father, like everything seems like the top of my priority right now, and I know that it's not. And I need you to show me like in your eternal perspective, what is the most important thing. And if I don't get to the bottom of the list, I can't feel guilty about not doing that. I just have to say, okay, I did the most needful thing now, today, for this moment.
We'll do one more, probably one time for one more. Tiffany.
I was thinking about it too in terms of what to do when you like stress.
Yeah.
I was so focused.
Good.
I think one thing is trusting that your obedience is preparation enough. You don't have time to plan as much, but you can be obedient and move no matter what happens.
These are awesome. A lot practical. We got some spiritual things, which is awesome, as well as just some practical things that we can do. The next slide, if we could read, let's just read together. If you could turn with me to Alma 7, 11 to 12, a very well-read verse, but let's go there. As we read this, here's the question that came to my mind, not the question that's up there. How will the Savior help you to manage the stresses you face? Could I have two volunteers to read those two verses? Elise and Michael.
And he shall report suffering, painful afflictions, and temptations of every. And this is the word my people go, which saith, will take upon him the pains and the sickness of those people.
And he will take upon him death, and he will loose the bands of death which bind his people. And he will take upon him their infirmities, that his bowels may be filled with mercy, according to the flesh, but he knew not according to the flesh, that suffer his people, according to their infirmities.
Take just a few seconds to sift through those verses and think, ponder, how will the Savior help you with the stresses and strains that you face? And the last three. How will the Savior help you? Anyone mind sharing with you your thoughts? DJ.
I've always been so impressed that the Savior suffered so much more than just the penalty of sin. Just so that you can know where I'm at and how to help me in that exact moment. And so recognizing that the Savior, probably even more real than I know it,
One thing that I love in this chapter, from those two verses, we learn what Christ did for us, and then down in verse 15, it says, "Come and fear not." And I just think, like, no matter what we're going through, we can just trust in Him. As long as we're coming under Him, as long as we're doing everything we can to get towards Him and our Heavenly Father, then we're doing our best. We're on the right track. We're doing the best priorities for Him.
That word trust that keeps getting brought up. I heard a quote, Langston Hughes, great American writer, said, "The best way to know if you can trust someone is to trust them." Pretty simple formula, right? The best way we can know if we can trust God is to trust Him.
I was reading Faith in Jesus Christ and the Christ-like attributes in there, and it just says, your faith in Jesus Christ grows as you become better acquainted with Him. So really trusting Him, really knowing who He is, so we will not have as much stress or distress in our lives.
Oh, we see one at a time. Thank you for your comments. I feel like I've learned a lot today from you about how to better accomplish this objective. That really it comes down to faith in the Lord. In terms of the apply section, I'd love to invite you to write down, what have I learned about the relationship between faith and conducting this activity, stress management? And along with that, what am I going to do differently? Basically, whatever. Second time I have to close. Just as you're writing, I'm sure based on who you are that you have at least heard of or listened to or read Brad Wilcox's "My Grace is Sufficient." And I love the way he ends that talk, where he says, with emotion, "I am pulling for you." And then he says that the Savior is pulling with you. I leave my testimony that the Savior, if we are pulling with Him, if we are yoked with Him, we can manage our stress. We can help our missionaries manage their stress. I say that in the name of Jesus Christ. I have volunteered. Close us out with a word of prayer. Jan.
Holy Father, we're so grateful for this day when we can come and even be conceived of the Holy Spirit. For rather for the time He's put into the stream today, this because we can act on those promises of the Spirit we received, and we can continually become better teachers. We can help the missionaries to fulfill their purpose. God, I please bless the missionaries, especially those in our area right now, that they can progress, that we can listen to the Spirit for them to everything's going to hear so they can be fully prepared to go into the field. Holy Father, we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ.
You can hold on.
Let's go.
Actually just got accepted also. She just got accepted also. That's where down in Houston. So I'm doing investment banking down in Houston. And so she's actually just walking distance. She's doing what now? She is looking to do law school. It's literally walking distance. So all the money a lot of opportunities. It's fun. It's a lot of decisions. It's always
Oh my God. Hey, if you get it, I want to be your secretary. You'd be great. I love I'm so happy for you. Did it? Because pretty much both the schedules are really different. It's like they're doing 15 to 12. The weird, like, every other I'm at the night, 5:30 to 9:30 every day. Well, there's some good. That first
That would be awesome.
I really hesitated.
I'll look at that.
They must so I wouldn't have PD that first Friday.
It's because, okay, the problem is, if you don't watch the first like 4 minutes, you don't know whether the time ever. That's why.
Well, I'll try it again.
So she takes the first 3 minutes and she's.
Okay, basically, if you want to, just go, just cut in. Just cut in. Just cut in. Like, literally, it's just because of like how much we joke and the fact that we would joke around accents. I'm like, like you would love this.
That was so fun, like,
And so,
Yeah, no problem. I think.
it's so fun. It's just like, nice. Everyone's like super burned out. Wearing the
Oh, sorry. God, what's more off your thumb? Hey, have a good week.
take care.
Thank you.